Good afternoon. I'm Brooks Compton, Mayor of the City of Centerville, and I have the good fortune to be with Stefan Jewell today here at Wise Guys Tattoo Society here in the AP District in Centerville. And I'm joined, as I say, by Stefan Jewell. And Stefan, thank you very much for being on
Centerville. It was an honor
today.
Yeah, super excited.
We're here at your studio here, and I'll tell you, it looks fantastic.
Thank you.
We're really excited that you're located in the city of Centerville. You're bringing a unique feature that Centerville, I think, has really enjoyed so far.
Yeah.
And I just want to tell you how I first came to meet you was in the Ghost Walk.
Yep.
I came through, and your partner, Bob Kling, and you were both in here that evening. And I said, well, we're going to come back and interview you for Centerville Business Today, so here we are. So, Stefan, if you don't mind, why don't you tell us a little bit about Wise Guys Tattoo Society that you started here in Centerville, and appreciate that.
Well, we're new to the city. We just opened up October 1st of 2017. My partner and I, we've been tattooing since 2009. We were ready to take the plunge and go out on our own. We formed a partnership. We decided that we wanted to open a shop here in downtown Centerville, which I think's it's been awesome. So we've been staying real busy. Seems like the city's had a lot of love for us too. So yeah, business has been awesome.
Good.
So
I'll tell you, if you get a chance to stop by here, anybody who's watching the report today or the Centerville Business Today, you've done a terrific job with this building.
Yeah, thank you.
It looks really great. And just want to mention one thing, in addition to tattoos, you have a lot of artwork in here that you've created or other artists have created that is available here too. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah. We're not only just tattoo artists. Yeah, we do paintings and stuff like that you can come in, check out, and purchase. We do custom stuff if you're looking to get, a custom mural or something like that done. But yeah, not just tattooing, but we're artists just all around. So.
Well, Stefan, tell us a little bit about how you got involved in tattoo, a little bit of your background, and a little bit of background to Bob. I know Bob's kind of plays the background today, and you're the spokesperson today, but Stefan, if you can tell us a little bit about how you got involved and your interest and when it started.
Well, I've always been an artist. I've always loved to draw and doodle, and I remember, being in school and getting in trouble because I was drawing instead of getting my schoolwork done. And
well, it paid off.
Exactly, exactly, because I always worked hard towards my art. It was something I was always passionate about. And with being in middle school and high school, tattooing actually became my dream job. That's something that I actually wanted to pursue and make my career. I feel Bob would agree with me on that as well.
So when you started when you were younger, you say you did a lot of doodling and things like that, and were you then thought, well, this would be great because I can create things for people that come in to see me and what they might want to have tattooed on them, and is that how it really got developed, that people came to you and thought, wow, that'd be neat to do?
Yeah, it's really cool to customize different drawings for the clientele, different stories, different designs, and you kind of get to be a part of their life or their memory, if a loved one passed or something. So it's really cool to be involved, creating, these cool tattoos and memories for our clientele and whatnot. So.
Let me ask you a little bit about how you came up with the name Wise Guys Tattoo Society. And I know you and Bob have been friends, I guess, and you decided to organize the business. And just a couple seconds about how'd you come up with Wise Guys?
Well, we scrambled through so many names, and we just kind of stumbled upon Wise Guys, and it instantly just had that ring. It had a good vibe to it, and we definitely wanted something to have like a theme. And we kind of like that old school kind of gangster mafia type theme. And, we're kind of a wise guy. We like to, joke and have a real loose atmosphere here at Wise Guys, kind of a warm and inviting atmosphere for the customers. So they come in and they're not so intimidated by, being in a tattoo shop. Again, we're just a real loose atmosphere. We like to have fun and create art.
Well, I know you came up with your logo here, and you're kind of fitting that with the tie today. That looks very much like the logo, so that's But I know that when we came in, we met you first, or I met you first. My wife and I were in here on the Ghost Walk, and we met you, and it was a light atmosphere that night.
Yeah.
And I know you had activity, and you ended up performing or artistic work that evening on a couple of the people from the Ghost Walk. So I think they really enjoyed it. I can tell you, your studio is really very nice. You've done a terrific job with the studio.
Thank you.
You know, I think the profession itself has really changed over the years, hasn't it? Can you tell us a little bit about how it's changed?
I think it's definitely getting more professional. I think that these young artists today are very intrigued on turning their artistic capabilities into tattooing. It's becoming a very good career. The tattoo industry is it's getting big. You know, there's a lot of people that are getting tattoos right now, from military to even like pastors and police and stuff like that. You know, it's not as taboo as it once was.
Well, you used to think of the parlor as kind of something you might see that's very dark, and for when you walk in and your place is very bright, and you go through and you can see that, I mean, the concerns for health and considerations of your clients are top notch. You can see that, and so that's, I think, probably the profession has changed in that way, that it's not kind of dark down the alley now, but it's now in beautiful locations as you have here.
Yes, we want to kind of have a real classy atmosphere, you know, and I think downtown Centerville right here is a perfect place.
Have you seen the nature of the tattoos change over your years? And what type of tattoos are you now performing now that I mean, you're participating in the design of those, I would imagine, for the most part.
Tattooing is getting very realistic. The tattoo industry is constantly revolutionizing. You know, back in the, 40s and 50s, you know, they were doing more simple, bold line, kind of Sailor Jerry, they would call it, type of designs. And now, you know, it has progressed so much. People are getting more detail, more precise with their equipment. The tattoo industry is just really taken off.
Well, you see tattoos that people have now, and you're right. I used to think of a tattoo as a kid as an anchor or something like that, or somebody said mom or something like that. But now, such as on your left arm, I mean, that's a beautiful tattoo.
Very
tons
colorful.
Of colors.
Very realistic. You know, you're getting real life portraits of loved ones and stuff like that. I think it's constantly about pushing your boundaries and taking your career to any type of career to the next level. Constantly push yourself to become a better person, a better artist, you know. So I think that that's kind of where the tattoo industry is going.
Now, how many artists do you have in your studio here?
We've currently got 4 artists right now. Myself, my partner Bob Kling, my brother Brian Jewell, and Chris Bowling as well.
Okay, and there's an industry for this, as you know, as I'm sure that we all recognize. And is there training that you take to become a tattoo artist that you develop from an artist standpoint, and then all that goes with the professionalism of the industry itself?
Yeah, basically, as a tattoo artist, you go under an apprenticeship, and basically a shop will train you on how to become a tattoo artist and learning all the fundamentals of, you know, helping customers, customer service, the cleanliness of creating a good, clean atmosphere, and then just kind of learning how to be a well-rounded artist and keep an open mind.
Do you use some help with the computer? Somebody may bring in a design for you and say, I'd like to have something like this. And then you kind of walk them through it, and this is what it'll look like on you. And
yes,
is that part of the process of getting the tattoo?
Yes, definitely. We like to kind of help out and help make decisions on good placement and detail. We do some digital art on computers and stuff like that, but we do a lot of hand drawings. It just kind of depends on the tattoo and the certain client that is coming in.
So if somebody were to want to stop by Wise Guys to consider getting a tattoo, and you talk to them, kind of walk them through the whole process of what might look good, what won't look good, and discourage. Yes. I'm sure, have you had occasions where you've discouraged someone from getting a tattoo in a certain location?
Yeah, Yeah, sometimes, you know, it's very good to sometimes put your opinion in with, you know, size and detail, or if something's just not going to look good 5, 10, 15 years down the road, then yeah, we definitely like to add our input. But at the end of the day, you know, this is the customer's tattoo. So we definitely want them to be happy with the end result.
Sure.
So that's the big thing. I try not to get involved too much. I like to, you know, if there is some, you know, risks or something that they need to be aware of with the design, then I definitely like to put that input. But again, you know, you're working for the customers, so you definitely want to keep them pleased. Everybody likes different designs, you know, and what's appealing to that, you know, that certain, you know, client. So
have you seen a change over the years in the customer, the nature of the customer that you have come in? I used to think of it more as something strictly for males, but now what would you say the breakdown is between males and females from a tattoo perspective?
There's a lot of females. I think, you know, especially with the tattoos getting more realistic and more just pleasant to the eye. I think a lot of ladies are you know, kind of appealed to that. You know, they want to kind of give them something that's going to make them feel, you know, pretty or beautiful. So we do a lot of flowers and dainty stuff, you know, butterflies, and I actually love doing that stuff. I'm the flower guy. So, but yeah, like I was just saying earlier, you know, the clientele is getting so big to, you know, all walks of life, you know, men and females, you know, to, you know, cops and, you know, military personnel and, you know, everybody. So it's...
So why did you select Centerville as your location then?
This place is just...
We're glad you did.
Yes, yes, and we are too. This place has so much charm and character. We love the architectural preservation district here, and we just thought that it would fit really well for a tattoo shop. It's got that old farmhouse feel here in this shop. It's very warm and inviting. I don't think me and Bob could have found a better studio, a shop than this here. So,
well, Stefan, if you'd just tell us if somebody would like to be interested in a tattoo, tell the audience how they'd be able to get a hold of Wise Guys and how the process gets started in about 30 seconds. And
yeah.
Unfortunately, the show goes quickly.
Yeah.
So
I would say best is to actually just, if you got some free time, stop in. Come check out what we have to offer. We have a lot of artwork to view here in the shop. If you're tied up, schedule's kind of tight, you can always look us up on Facebook at Wise Guys Tattoo Society. You can always send us a personal message on there. You can email us at Wise Guys Tattoo Society as well. And we do have an Instagram. And as well, you can get on there, check out all of our work that we've currently been doing. And yeah, just stop in, come check us out, and we'll go from there.
Well, Stefan, thank you very much.
Yes, it was a pleasure.
We appreciate you being here in Centerville.
Yes.
And your shop is fantastic.
Thank you.
You've been a great interview to be on behalf of Wise Guys
Yes.
Tattoo Society. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
And thanks for joining us on Centerville Business Today. And get a chance, stop by Wise Guys Society Tattoo. Thanks for joining us. See you next month.